hello, good evening, and welcome for the stream. Yes, we're live on the various platforms. Yeah, we're on Twitch and on YouTube, so all good over here. I'm just doing the social medias for what it's worth. So stream is definitely a bit later than normal. Let's go to the live screen. There we are. Okay. Done there. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Do a bit more there. Dee-lee-lee-lee-lee. Right, okay. I think that's all that done. All that malarkey. Oop. Oop. Yeah, I think that's everything. Right. Okay. So where are we up to? So a character now has quite a bit of stuff. They're now oh god, level 59 on the Keeper, which means I might want to go back to the Shade and get more gear for them. I'm not too sure. So we actually managed to finish the NL Garden Key quest. They even said to Raggy, it's not possible, dude, until I level up or something. He goes, no, you can do it. So Raggy, no, it's impossible. And he made a clip showing me how to do it, and I couldn't do it the way he did it. So in the end, I just Leroyed it. Ran it. Got attacked by like 30 mobs at once. Oh dear. Building a set of complete implants myself. The shopping part of that. Oh, yes. Well, there's a couple of ready-mades you can get. The NT right hand and I think. Maybe. Something like that, anyway. So you can do a fair bit. Anyway, what did I want to do here? I'll put travel things up at the top. There we go. Yeah, well, depending what quality you're going for. Yeah, there's a few. There's no shining. There's no brain one though. Matt Cannibal, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, if you go profession implants, I'm pretty sure it's right hand for NT. I don't think I is one. Oh no, the eye and right hand has complet, but brain, I think you've got to make for yourself. I don't think any of them have got brain in. Got complet in the brain slot. Lady Sky Cannon, I'm lurking and I'm twinking out my 215 MP. That'll be on live then. Won't be on here. First aid 129. Why am I using quality 15s of all things? I made a brain. If I can't find the implants, I may just go with that. Yeah. Like I say, I mean, if you've got the creds to do it. Yeah, the NT one, the eye and hand are there, and that would complement the other one you've already got. I got 44 15s. Right, what about a 30? 138 first aid. We have 129 first aid. So at best, it's going to be 20s, isn't it? And I'll get rid of these. Keep that one, I guess. I don't know why those are split, but okay. Yeah. And we've got new nano program, which I want to get on the hotbar somewhere. Ward! In this chair-based economy, I think I can manage. Well, that's it, isn't it? Oh. So I don't know how wibbly-wobbly things are at the minute. I'm just reading a load of comments as I've logged in about you can't go here, it's broken, and you can't go there, it's broken. So I'm not too sure. I'm guessing a lot of things you can't do at the moment. One thing we could do, I don't think we did it on the island with the Keeper, was get the parts for the brain. I'm not sure I ever got them on the Keeper. I did on Shade, but I don't think I did on Keeper. How would I know without going and talking to Doctor? I think I'll have to. I don't think there's another way. Otherwise it could be an hour trying to get the parts and then find out I've already handed them in. Might be the simplest way is go out there and look. Go talk to him and see what he offers us. think I might want to cancel out of this while I'm here. Excuse me. Hiro Cicada. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Alright, see what he says. I have something for you. How are you? I may or may not have done it. Important information. How can I help you? Yes, I am trustworthy. Do. Please stay vigilant. I will be vigilant, Mr. Demercial. I am ready. Yeah, so I get the first quest, so I didn't do it. Right, okay. Something worthy of my attention. Yada yada. Okay. Alrighty. Looks like quests are working fine in Project Rubi-ka. Some of them are working perfectly well, yeah. There's a few that ain't. But that one seems to be. Go kill mechanoids. It's a lot faster to do on Noob Island with the mechanoid mobs there, but we didn't do it while we were there. We forgot all about it when I made the keeper, so we'll go out the usual places. My brain's gone dead. I can't remember the bits from APF I need for Devilos Ring. I'd have to look it up, being honest with you. I'm not sure myself. Excuse me. We don't want to go past 60 because I still want to get some mems from the temple. Excuse me. I think they'll be mostly grey. Excuse me. Yes, they are. Yeah, missions aren't plugged in yet, though. No, they're not. God's favourite hand. No, unfortunately, none of those. someone just... Morphers just gave you the shopping list for those. Scorpioids. On Test Live, there's a nano you get, which goes all nano programs, you know, for Advi, and one of them morphs you into a Scorpioid. It was never in the live game, though. It was never a thing, unfortunately. And a hold Helitve, of course, yes. Yeah, well, in the Noob Island, these parts drop a hell of a lot. In fact, there's mobs there that drop 3 or 4 every go. It takes no time at all to farm the bits. Whereas it doesn't look like that's the case here. Can't blitz nanos, no, but they do drop from dino bosses. So there's that until missions are repaired and re-implemented. Yeah, it could be a long ass job getting this done. Nope, still nada. Yeah, they drop very high and very quickly on Noob Island. That could be the drop rate on the island is, you know, inflated. Yeah, I think maybe it is. Compared to the Noob Island, you kill one mob, you'll get like 2, maybe 3 drops on each one. So I think it is deliberately inflated there than it is on other mechanoid mobs on live. Yeah, I'd say so. Oh well. Maybe do it another time then. We'll see how busy it is in the temple. See if we can't. I don't know that we could solo Leanne yet. Maybe? Oh. Did they say when? No. In a word, no, they haven't said. It's like reattaching a limb is what they said. A hell of a lot to reconnect to make them work. I can't. I think they said why they got rid of them initially or disconnected them. It was causing some issue or another, or several issues. So there's a lot going under the hood with those missions terminals. You know, dynamically creating permission to enter an instance. That instance has to have a map, it has to have mobs inside it, has to have the objective inside it, has to have chests with loot inside them, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot more than, you know, I'll just switch it on again, you know. Yeah, I think, you know, eventually it'll be a functional version with... It'll be more a beta than an alpha. Currently it's more an alpha. You know, it's not feature complete as yet. Temple of the Three Winds, I remember this place. Indeed. Yeah, Noob Island was more fun than a Reet, that's for sure. A lot of people preferred it. But, you know, that's why it's not here. Because this is 18.4 before the new Arete and everything existed. No, she ain't home. Is the dude here? Yeah, it could be. Oh man. Oh, that guy nukes, doesn't he? Yeah, let's just kill him. Yeah, he debuffs as well, so if I remember. Oh, are you here? Oh. Should maybe just have gone for her in the beginning. Or am I standing and not? Oh, I am fighting. It's the morph she's put on me. You bioshield. Am I fighting or not fighting? It's like I'm only hitting specials but not actually hitting a hand. That's better. Maybe. Okay, this is a bit odd. Mark 4 is 2000 adult def, not 1800. 800, that's Mark 1. I don't think Mark 1's 800. And I don't think Mark 4 is 2000. Is it 2000? Is it as high as that? You sure it's not 1600? I think this fight's a bit bugged. I'm just not doing regular hits. It's weird. Who's still here? You're still here. Okay. Lens crystallizer. We've got that. Withered flesh, yeah. It's the old looking version. Why am I not animating attack? There you go, regular hit. Why did it stop? It kept stopping regular hits and just did specials. Grid arm at 1, 870. Could be. I think it's different on live. Grid armor Mark 4. Rubi-ka Anarchy, yada yada. Summon item. Still doesn't tell you what it bloody does. Okay, now. Go round and round in circles. Item search. We spell it in simple English. Grid armor 4. 2000 ACs, 2000 adult def. Yeah, there you go. Mark 1. Oh, that's Mark 4. Mark 1. 8. Yeah, 850. Nano web though. It's been nano web. God, it's hard. Spin nanoweb, Mark 11. Gives 1,000 defense, 1,700 ACs, but you can wear armor with it. Cool. Suppose you have to cast it in game and have a look. Oh, it's always back in you, isn't it? With the nukes that go through the walls. Yes, you. Going to be camped. It looks like it's going to be camped. I'm a bit late, Carl. Just about to shut everything down and saw you on, so hello and also good night. Fair enough, yeah. I am late tonight. Versus normal. Oh yeah, you're level restricted on nanoweb. But then you will wearing a full set of alien armor and everything else, so... It is massively better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we can beat him just about. It's going to be close. He's got me to about half while I've got him to half. Ace, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so that's 3 of those, a couple of those on a 5 slot. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Is AON Subic? I don't know. Possibly. Chat is asking, wait, I spelled the name wrong. Wait. Subic. I don't think it is. So, yeah. It's not a cult. Yes, exactly. And Storm in June Awakening is not a cult, even though my base looks like a hangout for a cult. Apparently, I built a nice looking library and everyone said, it's a cult. Oh my god, my typing. Yeah, I've had the, I went to physio today and they put electrodes on me to stimulate nerves and stuff. Hands feel pretty strange still. It's a name Subic would use. Well, they're not saying it is or it isn't at the moment, so I'm going to assume it isn't. Anyway, back in a sec. I tried to make my base look like an old RTS games, yeah. I used to love this game back in the day. Good to see it's going. This is Project Rubi-ka, which is the 18.4 version of the game. So essentially, Shadowlands and Rubi-ka. No alien invasion. I mean, technically it's on the server, but it's not active. Help these guys out a little bit. Why not? Pass the love around. That's the way. Timer on that. Might be due a respawn pretty quick. Mike, welcome to the stream. Just popped in to see how you're doing. Playing on Project Rubi-ka, a preservation server for Rubi-ka. You're off to bed now, fair enough. It is a name that Savik would use. Savik unconfirmed at this point. We got the umbrella. Rebuff a couple of things. Can cast things a little more cheaply now with the extra memory loop. Is it how much reduction per Oh, it doesn't have that on it. I thought it did. Ah, okay. Like online GOT time. Yeah, pretty much. So much better. 24 to 108. See, so much more room for activities. Yeah. What was that? Step Brothers or something? I like that film. I thought it was funny. It had a heart to it, you know? Step Brothers, yeah. One really good character actor and Will Ferrell, who basically plays Will Ferrell in every movie. But I like Will Ferrell anyway. Can't really. That's Big Benny. Okie doke. And he waits. Right, level 27 keeper ass has got you back. Okay, dude. I appreciate it. Someone I'm giving away a quality 141 Perennium Sniper. That's a nice weapon. So waiting on the spawns, you get itchy feet and go, I'll just go check on, and then you're waiting for the next guy as well. Oh, doorkeeper's not up. Never mind. I want that waist implant. It's really nice. No sign of got yet. Where should I go to level at 27? Well, I leveled in here, Crippler Cave, places like that. Oh, that would be got. Yeah, it's very rare drop, that one. It is good though. Imagine one of them as an Engie pet. Oh my god, it'd be a nightmare trying to get it to follow through nooks and crannies. down we go. It'd be cool to have in open spaces, but anywhere else it'd be a nightmare. Another team down here by the look of it. Yeah, it is. Let's reset. Well, guys, good luck. Well, time to go level up then. Did want to try one thing though. Farming the machine parts from just outside West Athen. Maybe the lower level mobs have got the better loot table for parts. You never know. I doubt it'll be as good as the Noob Island ones, which is nuts. You know, the missions are bugged, so no, I've not completed the missions here, unfortunately. I've pulled all the missions and done the whole of one of them, or tried to do the whole of one. It got as far as Yatilla or someone, and then yeah, it failed at that point. It's so much fun on Project Rubi-ka. Oh, it's great to see the progress the devs are doing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. No shuttle back for you. Because there is no shuttle back. It's stuck command or run. I believe Aston Global, and I was the victim, so I got that one finished. The rest was working. Yeah, I've not been able to get any of them working. Like, they'll update for the first 2 mobs in the quest line, but not the final one. It just, you get to the second one, and instead of updating, it fails. So I'm not too sure. It's a similar bug to the Shadowlands Noob Island one. Not Shadowlands Noob Island, whatever the Shadowlands Research Centre place is called. Yeah, there, basically. Past what the rest? No, none of them worked for me. I tried all of them. What's the reward anyway? The 2 hours composites or something? Always buy them in a garden. Yeah, it's, you know, it's one of those things. It's an alpha. Those quests are new. It's not the end of the day. You know. You get a neck item to not get aggroed. What, in the temple? Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm level, what, 59 now? So we're kind of out of the temple now. Does anyone know if the foreman's quest lines are working, or? Even though it's a massive pain in the bottom to get there now. Now some schmeal. useless. Yeah, pretty much. Excuse me. Right, let's see if these guys out here do any better. Possibly not. No, they're dropping the item for the daily mission, though. Yeah. I think the drop rate is as normal versus what it is on Noob Island. In Noob Island, it's significantly higher drop rate for the shoulder pad quest items. Yeah, these are all parts for that daily mission, which doesn't exist. Yeah, you can in on the Noob Island. I think once you leave Noob Island, the drop rate goes back to what you would normally see, which is very, very low. Yeah, definitely do it before you leave. Yeah. If you go up to the rewired cargo bots, they're just over, I think, well, to the left before you hit the ramps. They respawn very quickly and you'll get everything in there 5-10 minutes. Drop as often as these bits do. Quite often they drop 2 or 3 parts each. So you're done very quickly. You get a lot of repeats, but each one always drops something from, you know, that's required for that quest line. Trouble is, once you leave Noob Island, there's no way back. Complete one, then start on a second for the last step. Something like that. Athenshire, yeah, near Bliss, yeah. I remember all the places we used to get them. Basically all the mech mobs around the boss mech mobs have a good chance of dropping them, so that's always worth a shout. Raggy eyes spotting ENL kick. Yeah, well, I told you in the end, you said don't bum rush it. And I was like, I'm not bum rushing it. I just get 20 mobs at once. So in the end, I bum rushed it. And it worked. It was like, tap, 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 enter the temple, heal, ran out, tap, 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 tap. And it completed. It was Leroy Jenkins was the only way I could get it done. I tried doing it the way you showed me in that video, and it's like, nope. I hit one and 3 came running around the corner. I was like, oh shit. Anyway, I got ward, so I'm happy. Alright, these are probably all camped as well. Well, it's good to see in a way that, you know, even here where we are, Monday evening, 10 o'clock, over 200 players. Nice. Leroy Jenkins. Uh-oh, tried to hit but missed. I ain't got time for missing. We need to take him down quickly before we run out of health. Alright, okay. Let's back up a bit. Oh, someone's fighting that one. Anyway, getting a beer. The answer to and cause of all our problems. Right, back in a sec. Right, we're back. Looks like he's been hit, but... Excuse me. More beer. No, it's working. Oh, someone gave me an essence. What are you giving me here? Ooh! A panther? $207. I can't get that on yet. He's 751, way ahead of what I got. 2-hand edge, 751, fast attack, 376, brawling, 451. I think we're a little ways off from that just yet. Although fast attack's nearly there. Brawling, 451. We could get to that in a few levels. Thank you very much. Yeah, but the main skill. What did it say I needed? 5, 7. I haven't got my phone with me. So 7 what? 751 minus 460. Yeah, we have some work to do before we're anywhere near getting that on. Implants, buffs, gear, etc. But yeah, that's a super nice weapon. It's just a wrangle and some impact plant laddering. Yeah, easy peasy. Of course it is, yeah. It's a properly nice weapon, though. I'm Dimash on it as well. Yeah, it does have Dimash. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Here we go. We're locking ourselves... Well, almost locking ourselves out of the temple now. You can't afford implants after being a philanthropist and single-handedly funding Joan teleports for the next few months, yeah. Me and my big-ass mouth. See, on live, no matter how much money you type in for the teleport guy, he only takes the 10k. 18.4, you give him $250,000, he takes $250,000. Oh man alive, that was funny. Yay, 60. Right, okay, melee weapons. Duh, yips, please. And I'll do suggested, I guess. And a perk. Can't do aura of a revival. Reaver? Oh, it's looking like we might want it more and more. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that is an excellent weapon, the Panther. I've got some on live. Panther, Pain Panther, etc. I've had them, and they're very good weapons. But if you want to go two-hand edge, they're excellent weapons. Yeah, and someone said in a video, oh, you gave him 100,000 instead of 10,000. And on live, he doesn't take what you type. He only takes what is required. So you can type in more than is required, and he only takes what's required. Isn't that the two-hand sword from the... No. Not even close. No, there is a two-hand edge sword from the beast which you upgrade, but it wouldn't be nice. Yeah, it's Pride of the Zan you're thinking of. Well, Pride. And then you upgrade that with a upgrade device. What was the sword from the 60 dungeon? The big red one, the Stygian Desolator. And then they reused that mesh but made it kind of metal and rust looking for the one from the high level subway. So long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, I know, mate. Oh, that weapon is, yeah, it is massively more powerful, but also no way are you putting it on legitimately without being like level 210-ish. And a lot of them you got to be 215 to equip them as well. Man, level 60 fighting against level 130. Yeah, if they've got grid armor or something, yeah. How many players are playing the game right now? 213. Yeah, well, if you'd have been on half an hour ago, tripping over each other in the Temple of the Three Winds. Like trying to be polite. I needed one more mem from Leanne, went down for it, 2 drop, took one, let the team I met down there take one more, and while we were waiting we went and killed Got, came back, another team was killing Leanne for mem, so I was like, well guys, you know, if I go it's 3 and 3, maybe team together and get your mems that way. I was going to kill him again just for those the team I met down there, you know. Yeah, back in the old days, the game was very crowded, yeah. Can you still go and do... On this server? Not really. PvP's like a afterthought. No one really cares. And on live, it's just a shit show. It's all hackers and people using third-party software to crash the playfield when their towers get attacked. So PvP on live is virtually non-existent. You got level 1 characters running around with 50 to 100 token boards on. So it's just a massive mess, and I just don't play on the live server anymore. Funcom know about it, but don't do anything about it, so... Sawadee! Welcome to the stream. Sawadee is basically, hello. How you doing in Thai? Scout Bow, evening, welcome on in. Haganova, welcome. Salty Tommer. Call me, whisper me, you can ask me anything. I'm German as well. I'll leave you two alone. Wasn't obvious to me. Just offered to translate the things he didn't understand. Fair. Just come from the live server, it's a bit of a mess, I must confess. Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, you've got a couple of weebs over there, and if someone attacks their towers, they can't actually defend them. So they crash the playfield instead to reset the tower field. It's just like pathetic. Funcom know about it. Don't do anything about it. It's depressing. Ooh, took some damage on that one. Yeah, I mean, I log in now and again, but it just makes me sad. You know, all they got to do is ban these arseholes, and they don't. I mean, I'm sure they just make new accounts or whatever, but... More often than not, I just see them abandon them outright. Been back a week, just grinding dailies and retwinking 150 and 200 tunes. Yeah. I mean, you can still play on the live servers. It's just, they're not in maintenance mode. They are abandoned. There's no semblance of input or anything. It's a shame. I mean, maybe Funcom reckon if they leave it to rot long enough, people will quit, and then they can say, well, no one plays anymore, so we're shutting it down. That could be their plan, you know. This is a massive shame. Sheep's Dog subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 2 months. Thank you very much for the resub. Yeah. It is fun twinking and improving your character. I mean, no other game really has that level of finesse and personalisation on a character in that respect. Bashing Nascent's Hex is what my core memories of the game are made of. Well, yes. I remember wanting to join a team. Oh, yeah, but we're going to Varmint Woods. You know, you need to be level 40-ish to go there. And the real early days of AO, I remember very fondly. I didn't realise it didn't renew when I first subbed. Well, yeah, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, and it's a bit weird with Twitch. It really is. I know if you sub with Prime, you have to click resubscribe every time. It doesn't auto renew, but if you do a paid sub, it does. It's weird. It's really weird. Yeah, if someone direct messages you, it opens in a different chat tab. Yeah, over-equipping. Well, it's not over-equipping. It's using in-game mechanics to get better gear on. You could just argue that's all it is. So many other multiplayer games, or MMOs if you want, everything is level locked. Very little is level locked in Anarchy. Never was and never, you know, a couple of things are, but for the main part, it's more open to, if you can do the math and make it work, good for you, you know? That's it, no more temple. And that relies on strength and stamina. Melee specials, it needed a bit more fast attack. What else did it need? Fast attack 376, brawling 451. That's a long way away as well. Excuse me. That's it. No more temple for you. A reflexive. You said, bless you by reflex out loud. What a mug. No. It means your good manners are ingrained, sir. The mark of a gentleman. I've been trying to get my NCU and nanos into an acceptable state for Temple of 3 Wins. Wow. As you do. Kind of tempted to join the project. I'm doing software testing professionally. Decided. For a decade and AO for 20 years. Well, there you go. I talked to the devs. There's a few on. Raggy's on in my Twitch chat. He's one of the dev team. Obviously, they've had since I started streaming, they've had a bit of an influx of people. So, the thing is, they have to sort of, this is how we work, this is how we do things. You know, there's a certain amount of onboarding involved as well. Whatever you bring to the table still involves some onboarding. We still haven't managed to burn down Portler's house with an Ithaca bursting into flames. Yeah, it's hosted. Is it hosted on like a home server or something? Or even just like a home PC? What armor? I'm using Rhino Man armor, mostly. I like the chest, hands. Is it? Yeah, chest, hands. Yeah, chest and hands use or give 2-hand edge. Sleeves give 1-hand edge. Oh, we got some lag. We got lag. Cows are flying. It's a home rig, but it's got like 128 gigs of mem. They're millionaires these days. That's a shit ton of money nowadays. 128 gigabytes of RAM. I think I killed the mob, but I'm not sure. I'm pressing the keys as I would if it hadn't have happened, and then hoping the server catches up and everything's all right. Someone put their microwave on at home and it's broken the server. Mm-mm. I was thinking getting some carb. Seems no one is trade skilling it. Where's your market gap? I think they maybe are. Lorokin. Good evening, Carlos. Good evening. We are just experiencing a little bit of lag on PRK right now, and if you look out of your left window, you can see the engine's on fire. Your safety exits are non-existent, and we're all going to die. Oh dear, this might be the end. It's been 24 hours since a restart. This tracks. Yeah, it could be. Server uptime 20 hours. Yep, sounds about right. Could be. Excuse. Oh, God. Raggy, I guess I'll restart it. See you soon, everyone. We're about to go to desktop. Rage Star, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Rage Star. Or Rage Star. Yeah, we're going good guns for a good hour or three there, and then uh-oh. The server's having a moment. I play this way too much, didn't expect to get this hooked on it again. Been a real blessing. Yeah, I mean, it's sucked me back into AO because it feels like AO again. I've kind of felt since 18.7 the game didn't quite feel the same. Well, I never went anywhere. I mean, I went on a bit of an expedition to Arrakis, playing Dune Awakening quite a lot. And I still rate that game. I still think it is, in fact, a good game. It's, you know, it's tumbled and fallen a few times along its way. But, you know, Funcom, they're always focused completely on the first, you know, the current game they're working on rather than anything previous. So Dune Awakening gets all the attention and all the love, and everything else is just on the sidelines, you know? It's just the way that company's always worked. And that's based on playing their games for 20 years, you know, or more. And it was like January. There we go. So, yeah, it's having a bit of a moment. Bad gateway. I still can't get Reshade to work. I don't know why. Fixated on Battle.eye at the moment. Time to make a meme where the mom is playing with Dune and Conan Exiles is drowning while AO is underwater skeleton. Yes, that one. Well and truly. give it a minute. I'll go get a beer, see if the server's back up after another beer. Carlos beer farted on the server, leaked again. Beer farted? Oh dear. The secret world fit into that? I don't know, it's off sculling around in the paddling pool somewhere. Two skeleton? Wait, what? Right, okay. So let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, looks like things are up again. Secret World was a tragedy and a half. Great idea, good production value, but still fumbled. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. I mean, I only ever tried it for about an hour, and yeah. I think I streamed it once, and I just couldn't get into it. I was playing this kind of cyberpunk-esque game, and then after about an hour and a half wound up, I was on this big tree. I was like, what is this Norse mythology now? What the hell's going on? Well, we didn't die. How many people have flooded back on? Oof, yeah, pretty quick. People logging back in. Can't stick to one genre. A lot of people have gone, oh, Dune's got a lot of AO stuff in it. No. Dune was published in the 60s, my dude. The books were published in the 60s. AO has a lot of Dune influences in it, you know. I want to thank you for reminding me that this was an awesome game. Good night to all. And a good time. Well, thank you, sir. How kind. Yeah, it's definitely feeling a bit less laggy now. Yeah, it was that far ahead of its time. It went back to the 60s and influenced the series 40 years prior. Yeah, somehow. That's why I like Villeneuve's movies. Everyone went, oh, I don't like Shani in it. In the books, Shani is a believer. She believes in the Lisan al-Gaib. You know, she thinks she's with... that Paul is that. But it was always Herbert's intention that, no, he's absolutely not that, and he's taken advantage of the Ben Jesuit turning up on the planet centuries before, planting these mythologies and religious tropes into the societies that were there. He's taken advantage of that and abusing it to his own ends. He wants revenge. But that's much more difficult to do in a 3-hour film. Well, a 6-hour film split in half. So what Villeneuve did was make Shani the Herbert's voice on that. So she doesn't go storming out because Paul's marrying a ruler. No, she goes storming out because he's become what she doesn't want. She wanted the Fremen to lead themselves to freedom, not some outsider to come in and go, I am the big I am. I'm going to save you plebs. Follow me, I'm a demigod. And she knows that's what he's done deliberately, and she's angry at him for doing it. That's why she goes storming off and jumps on a worm. A lot of people just didn't get that, but I guess there's people that have never read the books, see the movies, and come up with their own interpretations. I guess that's fine, but that's what it is. That's why she's written the way she is in that movie. And to be fair, the actor does a good job with it. Yeah, it does. The myth of spirituality, yeah. Takes it apart, basically. Dissects it. But everyone because of how well written it is and how deep it is, a lot of people will read their own thing into it. But when you listen to Herbert when he's interviewed, he's very clear about what the tropes are and what the points he's trying to make. Very strange man. Yeah, well, it's not going to be the Crusade. I think it's going to be Paul's downfall. I think he's going to do Children of Dune and God Emperor of Dune in one hit, with 2 more movies maybe. The only thing that's worrying me, the Tilax, is I mean, if you've read the books, Duncan does return, kinda. And it's a big part of a lot of other stuff, and a hell of a lot of time's got to pass for his sister to become an adult as well. Because she hasn't been born at the end of the first book, you know. I know in the 1984 movie she's a little kid. But yeah, she's not even born in the books at that point. And Children of Dune is going to be a weird one. And what have they said it's called? Dune Messiah. That's the 3rd book. So the 3 books you really want to read are, you know, Dune, which is the introduction to the universe, and, you know, the way that universe happens to work. Children of Dune, the downfall of Paul, but the rise of his son. Paul couldn't face doing what needed to be done to fulfill the vision he could see. He was scared of it. It terrified him. And he just didn't want to do it. But his son does do it, and becomes God Emperor of Dune. His unborn sister, you got to remember, she became aware of every ancestor and their consciousness before she was born, before she developed a personality of her own. So she does become kind of an abomination, and she's heavily influenced by the Baron, her great-grandfather, Paul's grandfather. So there's a lot to get through in a movie there. A lot. In a short movie. Yeah, Duncan's a recurring character in the series of books due to how he comes back the first time. Yeah, Alia is kind of in it in the movie, but only through a vision rather than in person. But yeah, she's not part of the book. The 1984 book has her. The 1984 film has her as a small child, but she's not born when Paul becomes emperor. Yeah, the face dancers, the Tilaxiu. I'm never sure how to pronounce some of the names in the books. Yeah, he's part of that. He's a Gola. So not a clone, but a reanimated corpse, if you like. But it becomes the consort of Alia. Alia murders him in the end. You know, spoilers here. We're spoilering, I know. If you want to understand what Villeneuve's trying to do, you probably should read the first 3 books before you go see the movie. It probably will make more sense how he's having to interpret what happens in those books. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing, if he's just going to do a strict Children of Dune book, or if he's going to do Dune Messiah as well. That would be a lot. Children of Dune and Dune Messiah. It's like Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers in one movie. It'd be a lot for cinema to do in one hit. Yeah, it's a lot to combine. There's a lot of plot to combine. Well, the first 2 movies are only the first book. So if you watch the first 2 movies back to back, that's the first book. So I don't understand the urgency to only make... He said he was only going to make 3. And I'm like, Children of Dune is a lot to decompress into cinema. I think really he should do 2 3-hour movies for each, at the very least. Longest of the first 3. Yeah, because it's the introduction. But there's still a hell of a lot of ground to cover in Children of Dune as well. For me, what he really captures well is the sense of otherness, the sense of you are in a different time and a different universe. Everything about the movie tells you this. You know, this is not a. I mean, Zinnemann said himself. He said, "Well, you know, you could have got a better composer than me in, like John Williams." His own words. But why is a European orchestra from the 20th century the theme tune to, 10,000 years in the future? Please, more Dune, yeah. Actor start. There we go. The TV series was good. There was one with, I can't think. The Scottish actor, quite young, plays younger Dr. Xavier in the X-Men movies. He's done a lot of other stuff. Someone to do a God Emperor of Dune movie. God, can you imagine how horrific that would have been? Yeah, the ending of the 1984 movie is completely non-canon. Patrick Stewart, no, a younger Patrick Stewart's Yorkshire. He's English, but he's from Yorkshire. When they did X-Men First Class or something like that? Dune Prophecy. I've not seen it. I tend to shy away from TV writer fanfic. Like, I mean, look how bad The Witcher got after the first season. James McAvoy, that's it, yeah. I mean, maybe it is good. Maybe I should give it a try. There's some good actors in it. But there's too much of this TV script writers thinking they know better than great authors, and they just absolutely don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, wasn't there the Dune TV series back then? James McAvoy played Leto, Paul's son, Leto, who does, go on to become God Emperor of Dune. But I don't think it went as far. I think it only went as far as the end of Children of Dune or something. Sci-Fi Channel series, yeah. You see Leto running over the dunes, trying to exhaust himself, even though he can't. Yeah, we get to the point where we get Alia's death and kind of the revelation or the reveal that she is possessed. She is an abomination. But yeah, I'm wary because I was so disappointed by the Witcher series from series 2. I was like, oh, maybe it'll get better again, and then series 3, I was like, this is fucking terrible. And Witcher 4, I haven't watched a second of, other than the trailer. And the trailer, I went, what's this, SNL? Because that's what it looked like, and I was just like, nope. All the nope, I'm out, Henry's difficult. He wants to stick to the books and the characters. Yeah, so does your audience, you stupid person. The fans are toxic. No, we just don't want to watch shit. The audience is wrong. They're wrong for not liking what we've written. We know better than the audience we're writing for. Oh my God, the fucking arrogance of that. The arrogance of that. Yeah, when Cavill left, yeah. He was like, no, I've read the books, I've played the games. This is not anything Geralt would ever do or say, and not a way he would act. And they were like, no, we know better. And he was like, well, get someone else then. I'm not betraying the character. That's pretty, you know. I'm waiting for hidden. Why is it hidden? Oh, for fuck's sake. Auto mod. I'm waiting for Henry's Warhammer 40k project. The dude adores 40k, so I know we won't let him fuck it up. I'm saying bad words, apparently, yeah. There doesn't seem to be a setting on Twitch where I can just sort of say, no, mature game, mature audience, swears are okay. I swear, you know, so... I can F and Jeff after 10 minutes into a stream. I can F and Jeff as much as I want. Even YouTube doesn't mind it. If you've got the F and Jeff in the first 8 seconds of a video, they'll demonetize it. But if it's after that, it's fine. Crazy. Yeah, once Cavill, yeah, just forget it. I feel bad for Hemsey's brother. You know, it must be bad for him living in your brother's shadow. Anyway. But then being lumped with a poison pill like that, oh. I feel bad for the guy. I really do. I mean, it's his big Hollywood kind of break kind of thing, but also, oh, mate, you should have walked away from this one. Couldn't you? Yeah. Yeah, mission terminals are not a thing yet. It's like reconnecting a limb. There's a lot going on. It ain't just one thing you switch on and off. It's way more complex. And I don't even understand the coding for it. And even I know that it is. Oh, Ward's finished. Okay. Let's get back up and get Ward on again. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get certain things until it's reconnected. But the reconnection is not a simple process. Raggy says, let's just say Rubi-ka missions are attacking my hairline. I've had the same hairline since I was about 17. I've been very lucky, I suppose. I've always kind of had a widow's peak, but it's never gone beyond that. It's always just been like, yep, that's your hairline now, you're an adult, you know. You got to think, right? You, regardless of sliders and difficulty, you have to generate an instance, the mobs in the instance, the loot they have, the loot in the chests, the mission objective, and now add 5 sliders to that, which, you know, affect all kinds of things, the type of mobs, how many locked doors there are, how many locked chests there are. Oh my God. The permutations just expand and expand. The fact that they launched the game with that is incredible. Chest placement, lock states, door lock states, cameras, traps, turrets, mines, all the items. Yeah, my hairline, I mean, my hair colour's changed, that's for sure. I didn't used to be grey. I'm 57 now. I can show you a video of me a lot younger. How far back do these videos go? What can I show that won't get a copyright claim? Oh, God.
Play it and I'll just play along. And, see, that's not on, I haven't got that.
Yeah, there's me, being very skinny. No beard. So there you go. There's a much younger me. When did this get published? 14 years ago. Same hairline, different colour hair. Yeah, 14 years ago, 2012. So I was 43? Matt Cannibal, I regret never learning to play an instrument. You're still alive, aren't you? Learn. Go out and get one. Yeah, it's never too late. You can always learn. There's nothing that says you have to start early. That's from Muse. Yeah, it's it was a Muse track, yeah. I'll probably get a copyright claim for that. There you go. At the moment I can't play because my hand's fucked. There you go. But yeah, I will relearn to play guitar. There's no age limit on beginning. There's only tomorrow. Just go buy a guitar, learn how to tune it. It couldn't be easier in the modern age with digital tuners you can plug in and whatnot. Learn to tune it, learn to play. Good idea to get a few lessons, at least, because what YouTube videos and that don't show you is if your fingers are doing the wrong thing or you're holding it in the wrong way, whereas a guitar teacher will say, no, put your thumb there and then the fingers that way and you'll find this easier and that easier, and you know. So get a few lessons in, and then you're off. You're off to the races. It's about putting the time in. That's what it is with any instrument. People go, "Oh, you're so talented." No, well, maybe, but also hundreds of hours of practicing and practicing and practicing. But if you get pleasure from it, the practice doesn't feel like work. It just feels like I don't know. It's kind of meditation. You know, it's very cool. You have hypermobile finger joints, so guitar does kind of suit for me. No. It's an advantage. Small hands, big hands, doesn't matter. Django Reinhardt had two functional fingers, and these two, when he was a child, were badly burned. And you got to remember how medicine was back then. And were effectively a stump, like this. So his two fingers here were just one stump he used as a third finger. Django Reinhardt. You listen and watch him play. It bends the wrong way. It won't. You've got, for each finger you have 2 tendons. One does this, which bends the tip of the finger that way, yeah? And then you've got this one, which opens and, well, it closes your hand, gives you your grip. And all you have to do is teach your muscles to work in a certain way, and you'll be able to do it. No, you don't need to tape it or do anything. You don't. You just need to practice. That's as simple as that. Django Reinhardt, I will misspell his name. Django Reinhardt, there you go. No, not you. The actual guy. Gypsy jazz he's famous for, but I don't want someone emulating him with full hands. Him just doing it. Guys, just fucking clip. I don't need the breakdown and everything else. Does this have video of him actually playing? No. Okay. This might have his hand.
Has a new lease on life. Listen to Django Reinhardt. It's the same melody, but what a difference in interpretation. These 3 musicians will represent 2 guitars.
That's all he's got. Those 2 and these 2 fingers here operating as one. That's all he's got. You know? Didn't hold him back. The music was in him and he just worked round it. Simple as that. And one of the greatest guitar players who's ever lived. Yeah, we want to watch the guy, not the guy who's talking about the guy. I mean, I get it. There's a lot to talk about. But, yeah, no, watch the guy himself. It's amazing. Mark Paul has no... His right arm ends about there at the bottom of his elbow. He's got about an inch of arm at the bottom of his elbow. Mark Paul, fucking brilliant guitar player. If you had no idea, I'm not going to find him now, am I? I'm sure that was how you spelt his name. No, it's not him. Yeah, he's got nothing below... Well, he's got about an inch of arm below his elbow. That's it. And he's got a plastic cup on it and a guitar pick melted onto it. You want to hear that guy play, though? Holy hell. There's a guitar player that has no arms and plays with his toes. He sounds incredible. You know, these are guys that overcome despite. So no matter what kind of hands you've got, if they work, you've got no excuse, believe me. Oh, big hands. Oh, small hands. You got hands. There's guys out there don't even have arms who can play. You know? None of us have got an excuse. You're making excuses. Just just do it, you know. Pick it up and learn. Yeah, the drummer for Def Leppard, he lost his, I think he lost his right arm, but figured out his left foot wasn't doing much playing drums. So he figured out a way to play with synth drums. And then later they built machinery so he could play with a live kit, you know, so with traditional skins and whatnot. It's all done mechanically with levers and whatnot, but he can still play. Guy sounds great. Thing was, he started off with normal set of arms and legs and was a drummer in a successful band, had a car crash, they saved the arm, then lost the arm, but he figured out how to carry on. You know, none of us have got an excuse. You know, you watch, I've seen a video of a guy and he literally has no arms. He's got like, the edge of his shoulders, his collarbone and whatnot, nothing else. Nothing else is there. And he does the whole thing with his feet. And it sounds fucking brilliant. You know, you go, oh, it sounds good because he's got no arm. No, if you couldn't see him, you'd still think he sounded good because he does. Yeah, there's no. The only thing stopping you from learning an instrument, other than financial things, is you. B.B. King started off with a broomstick and a piece of wire because he couldn't afford an instrument, so he improvised one. Where there's a will, there's a way. The only reason you don't play is you don't have the will. Yeah, never mind playing Skyrim, put that same effort into that. Well, yeah, you know. It's either in you to do it, or it's not. You know. I think it boils down to that. I mean, I was lucky. I grew up in an age where there was nothing like the internet. So if you wanted to learn, you had to listen to the record and see if it sounded the same when you did it. That's how you figured things out. I would learn 10 times as fast where I born now. Or maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't be interested in that music now. I don't know. Time for more beer and maybe a quick pee. So I'm going to go and park myself somewhere semi-safe around here. Leave the coils running. And I'll be back. Yeah, if you put 1,000 hours of focused practice into any kind of instrument, you're going to make progress if it's focused practice. Anyway, back in a bit. Right, I is back. Yeah, most of the... Oh, I wish I'd learned to play, or I wish I could learn to play, but... don't buy it. We make excuses for not doing the things we really want to do. I can tell you now, when people... because I'm older, I've been with people at the end more often than perhaps some of you have. And possibly not. But what I can tell you is people always regret what they didn't do, not what they did. So don't hold yourself back. Don't make excuses for not doing the things you want to do. Just do them. Because you genuinely tend not to regret the things you did. Unless you did some pretty shit things. You know? If you did some shit things, then you should feel a bit ashamed. But, you know. Keeper, correct. No, keeper. Yeah, be yourself, enjoy life. If you've got a whim to play guitar or bass or bloody anything, just don't make excuses for why you can't. Just do it. Look, if you get, I mean, you can buy for like $300. You can get a reasonable quality guitar now and a little amplifier with, you know, effects and stuff on it, and make a fairly convincing sound. You know, back in the day, $100, even back in my day, back in the early 80s when I started, you were getting oh God, you were getting an awful plank of wood that was barely an instrument. Nowadays, you know, you go on Tonman and get a Harley Benton or something, you're getting a pretty decent guitar that might need a bit of setup and work, yes. Take it to a proper guitar tech and let them tap the frets down and do the fret ends and set it up for you, and you've got a decent instrument. You got the kind of instrument we had to find, you know, 500 quid for without an amplifier. You know, so yeah, there was nothing like the availability there is now of pretty decent instruments. World Guitar Factory out in Hong Kong and the like makes really decent guitars and basses. That, you know, when you see the PRS SE editions, the cheaper versions of PRS, and the PRS guitars are wonderful, they really are. But that's where they make them. It does work a little differently. They've got one factory that does that, and those run at, you know, 500 to 800, and they've got another factory that makes guitars they sell out at like 200 or 150, and they're pretty decent guitars. They stay in tune, they're intonated, they play well, you know. You go raid Fash Skinhead Band for their guitars and amps back in the day. Lots of fights and drama. No, I never did that. No, I did odd jobs and mowing the lawn and, you know, the usual thing you did to get the money together to buy a better instrument. That's what I did. You want it, you work for it. That's how I grew up, and I've never felt any different about that. Yeah, you can get a Fender Squier beginner, but the Harley Benton stuff, I've got to say, it's better quality for less money. I mean, it might not be now with fucking arsehole tariffs and stuff, but ordinarily, yeah, it is. Yeah, no, I never took anybody's gear from them. Keeps them out of our spaces. Well, you know, everyone's got a right to go out there and go, hey, you know, this is what I musically do. You can't. No one person's interpretation of music is better than someone else's. I mean, it might be a shit ton more popular and make money, but we're all still sending sound waves out into the universe and hoping someone likes it, you know? We're going to get one more level and then we're going to call it a night, I think. Back in the day, it was all about hurting people with minorities. Not for fucking me, it wasn't. That's a dark fucking past. Holy hell. Oh, the skinheads. Well, maybe it was different in Britain. It was never really that in Britain, you know. I mean, there's people that take advantage of that kind of thing, but you know, I'll abuse your hate for my own ends and all that. That's definitely a thing, and it always will be. There'll always be that twat that'll do that. Slightly more educated than everyone else and understands how that can be manipulated, but there's an old saying in Wales: love is earned, hate is learned. Predates English, by the way. Here we go for 64. We're making progress. Yeah, that's it. Love is earned, hate is learned. You have to be taught to hate. You don't do it naturally. Babies don't do it. They don't do it because it's a learned behavior. They're taught it. There we go. We've hit the level. Body dev. Absolutely. Body dev. Save. Close. Stuck. Yeah, you can buy instruments that are really, really quite good for next to nothing compared to how it used to be. Like $100 bought you a dog shit guitar. Yeah, hate is a learned thing. Love is an earned thing. you know? Dwell on that statement. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy Online? My guess is probably not. Let's go have a look anyway. Alright, here we go. Me and whatever this is. It's an advert. Is that? Is this going to turn out to be, I don't know, a live cam that's running ads? Really? Minimal effort. Is that what it is? I mean, I don't know. What is this going to turn into in a second? Is it just going to be ads? Yeah, it's just going to be one ad after. Yeah, it's a rolling ad. Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. Never mind. She screamed at a man when she saw a man with a beard. Yeah, well, yeah. Something different is frightening. It was an awkward year for me until she got past it. Yeah, well, I've seen videos of babies freaking out because dads shaved their beard off. It's not the beard they're scared of. It's the difference. It's the I didn't know about it, or it's different than what I know that scares them. And you teach children to be afraid of the unknown. And we are somewhat naturally afraid of the unknown. Love is hard, hate is easy. Hate, yeah, well, hate is unnatural. Love isn't. Right, that's it. I'm calling it a day. I'm going to say good night all. And if you're wanting to take up an instrument, stop making excuses and do it. The only thing holding you back is yourself. Unless you can say, no, I can't because I can't afford the 100 odd quid to go out and get a guitar. Fair enough. Well, save 100 quid, make 100 quid. Yeah. None of them are afraid. Yeah, every kid is different, you know. You smell the same, you sound the same, your eyes are the same, depends. My dad in the 70s had a big animal from the Muppets beard. Got upset when he shaved it in the 80s. I can remember my dad growing a beard. He had a big ginger beard. My mum hated it and made him shave it off. But he also smoked a pipe in the 70s as well, so go figure. He quit doing that anyway, thank God, because that stank. Right, I'm going to say goodnight all. Love you all. Miss you all. I won't see you tomorrow. I'm working in the evening, so it'll be much too late to start a stream at that point. So I'll maybe see you on Wednesday. Until then, bye for now.